Hello, thanks for joining. Today I am going to go over how to create a reservation within Bike Rental Manager in what we call GBAL mode. That is our generic book allocate later function. What it does is it allows you to create reservations based at a generic level. So say you've got 20 of the same beach cruiser, maybe a step-through beach cruiser in medium, and you keep them in a storage area where you can't always access the ones near the back. So you want to be able to create a reservation based at the generic level and then assign whichever one is the most convenient to you, since they're all the same, when that customer comes to pick up the bike. So to do this, we will click our Reservations tab. We will hit Create Mode. We'll go ahead and choose our cruiser. And you'll see that this little button here is purple. That indicates that you're in GBAL mode. The other way is what we call item mode, which is yellow. So you want to be in purple mode there to do generic. We're going to choose the cruiser itself, and then we're going to hit maybe a one-day reservation. So we've chosen our bike, which is our what. We're going to choose our when, which is a one-day reservation here from the 8th to the 9th, and then we're going to create that reservation. The times will default to whatever time it is that you're actually making the reservation. So that can easily be changed on the fly there, or you can even change it here before you hit the create button. So now you'll notice it doesn't allow you to create just yet, because you do need to do one more thing, which is add your who. So we're going to either search for an existing customer or create a new one. So maybe we'll do Jackson Smith. It's a new customer. And now you've got your who, your what, which is your bike, and your when, which are your dates and times. We'll go ahead and hit create. So you now created a generic reservation, and you know it's generic again because it's in this purple color. So the next thing you want to do is, if the customer is there now standing in front of you, to go ahead and assign an actual item, a real bike, to that reservation. To do that, we click on the reservation like I just did, and we'll click here. This will bring all of your little yellow boxes up, which are your actual bikes. So now you have the opportunity to go in, assign whichever bike is going to work for you there, single speed cruiser, small, and then you're going to hit allocate. That will then change that from a generic reservation to a fully yellow item specific reservation, which you are now in a position to start moving that reservation throughout your payment life cycle. Another way to do this would be if a customer walks in, they go up to a kiosk that you've got set up in the store, and they enter their customer information and sign their waiver. You would then call that customer over, ask them their name, and you would start with your customer tab here. You'll search for the reservation here. You can search them by last name. Perhaps it's Mr. Kesterman Smith, and we'll click on him. You'll see all of his data here. You can add any other data that you need. You can even get another waiver signed here, and then you can create a new reservation here. And you'll see it brings Mr. Testerman here into your reservations. So now you're going to choose your duration, choose your bike, and remember, you're booking generically here. So it's going to give you this little rundown here. 15 is the number of the bikes that you have. 1 is the number of that exact bike that's already in a generic reservation. So we've got plenty left to reserve. It's just kind of a little countdown for you. Hit create, and you'll see Mr. Testerman Smith is in the reservation. There's his bike generically, and there are his dates and times. We go ahead and hit create. And then now you can go ahead and edit and assign. It lets you know that you can't assign this one because it's already assigned. It says bike's not available. Shows you your bike selected and then other bikes in reservation. It gives you a little key up top. Go ahead and allocate that bike, and you're good to go. So that is the basics of making a reservation in what we call GBAL mode. Thanks so much, and happy renting.